of this C2C workshop being organized by the Learning Center under the guidance and leadership of Professor Bhagwan, I welcome all the participants and our Honorable Dean, Dr. Jadeja sir. This is the second batch in the line of a special workshop that we are conducting to honor and reward the brightest of the students of Marwari Education Foundation. And when I say brightest, it should raise the expectations. So we would expect a lot of participation, we would expect a lot of learning, a lot of cooperation from all of you guys. Now on behalf of the Learning Center and the C2C workshop, I would request Honorable Dean, Dr. Jadeja, to say a few words of encouragement to our participants and flag off the workshop today. Please welcome Jadeja.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
So anybody can tell me how many engineers pass out per year in India? I think we are in the pipeline. Almost within 6 months you will complete your engineering degree. How much?
More than 10 lakhs.
More than 10 lakhs. We are producing 15 lakhs engineer, and that is highest in the world. India. Per annum I am saying. And as per NASSCOM report, before 3 years they have produced one report, and according to that report, only 15% of pass out students, they are employable. 15% students. After second last 2 years, they have again produced new report, and 10% employability increased. So 15 to 25, and last year they have given new report. According to that report, 35% engineers they are employable. Still, you find the gap. 65% engineers they are unemployable. We are saying that these students are not getting job, but what is the reason why they are not getting the job? That all of you have to think. And our management is very positive in this particular direction, and we have Professor Bhagwan, who has a wide experience of this all the field. And what is the need of the industries? Professor Rajesh, Professor Bhagwan, and they will support you within 2 days. And I request all the students to take maximum benefit of this workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Why are you here? Means, why are you here? What? Can you hear what he's saying?
As a part of today's workshop.
Can you hear what he's saying? What did he say?
In a part, to be the part of the special interest group.
Okay. So, what do you want from this students?
What is the quality required to be employable in the industry to pass out after we complete our engineering?
Okay. After you complete or before you complete?
It's before we complete.
You have to
Be in
decide.
our hand before we complete.
Because if you say after we complete, then the industry was come to say, okay, go. But I'll see the others. So you have to be careful about it. Alright, can you come and stand here and tell them what the industry wants from all of you?
Good morning, all of you.
Good morning.
Today the industry want is first the skills that you have, then how you differ from others, because as the Dean sir said, more than 10 to 15 lakhs engineers are pass out every year. So as NASSCOM report says, 35% of the engineers are employable out of this 100%. So how this 35% get differs from that 100%? And today, as we have Bhagwan sir will guide us that how we can differ from this 100% and we can be a part of this 35%. So, and second thing is the technical skills, other skills, communication skills that the technical needs in or his employees.
Good. Anybody else want to speak? Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I'm Jil Korea. Okay. Apart from what my colleague Meet said, few qualities like working in group, working in isolation, working in a conditions where we are not comfortable. They would like to see the adaptability in you. Is the quality which I think should be there in any course.
Good. Anybody else? Feel free to stand up there, speak. Yeah, come.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I am Kavit Mehta from IT. I just want to add something apart from those two, that we are living at least from 20 years. So we are having so much potential in us because we are living on 20 years on Earth. So we have some potential. The company needs just to bring that potential out of us. And I think sir will also guide us to how to take out that potential and place into a good company.
Good. Well said, well said. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? I presume the girls don't want to get employed? No. I see a hand going up now. No. And you are out. Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
As all of us know what company actually needs, but the thing is, we need an overall development of ourselves. From not only in one field that is technical, it is the overall. From from the communication to the basic potential development to the whole personality thing. But we need maybe the company needs a little lesser than we want to make ourselves.
What's the first thing that the company will look for?
What we are actually.
How do they know? Or does she know?
It is our education.
Okay, let's assume that you completed your written test, you passed your written test, and you're sitting in a group discussion. Prior to getting interviewed, okay? If you pass the group discussion, you get interviewed. Otherwise, exit. So when you're sitting there in the group discussion, even before you say anything, will the HR or the persons who come there for selection make up their mind? Okay.
The body language,
Okay.
behavior,
Okay.
appearance,
Okay. Appearance. Okay. Which comes first?
body
Out of the three you said, which comes first?
appearance.
So you got to make sure that your appearance is correct. So tomorrow, all of you will come formally dressed. And Jadeja sir will take the responsibility of informing the admin people not to fine you because you are not in your uniform. Sir, please.
Yes.
So send this list to the people concerned. They are coming formally dressed, alright? Because at the end of tomorrow you also have a group photograph which you got to show to your grandchildren. And remember, you got to look your very best here. So because you got to tell your grandchild, look, that's me. Are you smart like that? So that's the question that you got to ask. So appearance is the first thing. Next comes what?
Body language.
Body language. Are all of you sure that your body language is acceptable in public gatherings? I'm not saying on your own, your kids, still kids. But in a public gathering, is it okay? So that's what we've got to check between today and tomorrow evening. So you'll have to try it. And the third thing, behavior. So even that you should be on your best behavior. Does behavior include talking in a tone of voice which is acceptable? Yes. So you've got to take care of that, the way to speak. Rajesh would guide you through such sessions as well. Essentially what we are giving you is a hands-on session. So don't imagine Rajesh and I will show some slides and keep on talking. No. You will be doing everything. We will be guiding. So you get a hands-on experience of what you are currently and what you need to do. Is that okay? You're welcome to stop us at any time, interrupt us any time and ask questions. Any number of questions, silly, stupid, anything will go. And please interact, right or wrong, don't bother. The more number of wrongs come out, the more number of rights go in, correct?
Yes.
So make sure you make a lot of mistakes, give an answer, don't hesitate to participate. Like when I'm giving you an opportunity now, who wants to speak? Come and try it out. You will know how it is to stand there and speak correctly. Yes, go on. That's it. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else want to say something? Yes. And you are Jaydeep. Okay.
Good morning, friends. I am Jaydeep Chawda from Mechanical Branch. I want to say that we are getting so much technical knowledge from our 4 years education, but we lack in the soft skills much. I told it. So by using this session, we can improve our soft skills, which is more difficult in our this region. So we can improve this by this session.
Go and greet him, shake him by the hand, thank him for coming over here and making time. Go on. You didn't say anything. I gave you a long sentence. So, madam, this is called behavior. He forgot about it. Tell him what he should do.
We should say good morning, sir, and we should thank you for coming to our session.
Thank you for making time for us and coming over here. If you don't say that, your behavior is gone. If you ask him, were those words there? Yes, it was inside. It didn't come out. Why? Because he is overawed at shaking hands with the team. And HR person and the person who comes over there will be somebody like me, or probably younger. Most probably younger. So they will look at all these things. Do it again. Do it again.
Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for giving your time to us, and this session will really helpful to us for making this session.
And that should come, my dear friends, first time. No HR will tell you, come on, do it again. I'll give you another chance. Would they tell you? No, they won't tell you. So when you are given one chance, you've got to make use of it. Make good use of it. Okay? You said good morning. Did you expect a reply from them, or you didn't expect a reply from them? No reply. No reply. And when you expect a reply, remember there should always be a pause. After the good morning, and then you start. If you say good morning and start off, there is no. You said good morning. Come here. She said good morning. Remember, where was the good showing? Did she show the good anywhere? Did she smile? No, she didn't. See? He's saying that you didn't smile. So where is the good showing? Did it show in the voice? Did it show in the smile? So what is good about it? When you say good morning, it should show in the smile. It should show in the cheerfulness. Good morning. It should show in the tone of voice. Do it again.
Good morning.
That's good. That's good. So the body language, as you yourself said, should start speaking right from there. Nobody will tell you, madam and Avni. Avni, your body language was not good. Show me the correct body language. They will not tell you. They will just put a cross mark and then get on with it. Remember, my dear friends, all of you are very good in academics. And you got to show me that you are good otherwise also. It's only then you get selected. And it is these small things which you think it's not noticeable that get noticed. So in the first 5 minutes I picked out so many things. And you need to know that they're all watching. They're all watching. If I'm conducting the show, he is watching. If he is conducting the show, I am watching. I'm watching to see the response from you, what you do, how you behave, how you handle yourself. Alright? Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Right. Who else wants to speak? Who else? Come on. Make use of the opportunity. When the opportunity is there, make use of it. Anybody? No one. Steffi, introduce yourself.
Good morning, students. I'm Stephanie Romano. I assist Bhagwan sir in his routine work.
Okay. Rajesh sir has already introduced himself. He also works in my team. And this is what we are about to do. Okay. This C to C is called campus to corporate. Campus to corporate. From this campus to some other campus. So you will be moving on to another campus. So you need to know how to handle yourself on that campus. So we are about to tell you what is expected. You have yourself shared some of the things that need to be understood. It's all parked within you somewhere, but it's got to come out. And please remember, it's got to come out at the right time. If you come out of the interview room and say, oh, I should have said this, the chance is gone. It's only the next interview. So you need to make out, and you need to make an effort to get that out at the right time. You shouldn't remember tomorrow that when I said good morning, I should have smiled. Okay? It's difficult. At your stage of life, I'm not saying it is easy, it is difficult. I was probably much worse than you are at your stage, so don't worry. So it's all things that we go through. But we've got to understand that generation after generation, when it passes up, you get more and more opportunities. We didn't have anything like this, did we? Did we have anything like this when we studied? No chance. We never did. So we taught ourselves. We taught ourselves to be like this, to be like that, etc. We went through it the hard way. But now we are giving it to you in a package. And you should make it. Okay? Shall we go ahead? Yes. Anything else that you want to say? Feel free to come out, say anything that you want, make a number of mistakes, it's fine with me. And it's fine with my colleague also. Have you heard this gentleman's name?
Yes.
Who was he?
He is the inventor of bulb.
He was the inventor of this bulb. What bulb was it? What? Yeah, I heard one technical name. Otherwise, what was it known to the common man? Good morning, sir. What was it called? Electric bulb. Very good. What was it called? What do you call this lamp as? Fluorescent. Like that, it was called by another name. What was it? It was not incandescent lamp. It was called an incandescent lamp. So your GK also, general knowledge, will also got to be good. Have you heard of this gentleman? The Count Leo Tolstoy. Look at what he says. So where should the change start from you? Yourself. From you. Starting from now. Right. Are you ready to go the journey, or you have a blank slate? I don't know what comes up. Maybe something, but I very rarely have a blank slate. Is he right in saying that? A football player is ready to kick the ball, and out of the corner of his eye, he sees one of the teammates moving. Will the ball go to the goal or not? Out of the corner of the eye, he sees somebody moving over, and the goal is to go there. Will it happen or not? That's what it's saying. Who is Henry Ford? Ford company. The company that he owns, what is the name of the company? Is it Ford Motors or is it something else? Are you sure? See what happens to the first question. Can you tell me the answer tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Find out what that company is called. How many models of Ford cars are there in India? Ishika. Name a few. Okay? Icon. Star. Ford Endeavor. The other names are given. Come on. You got the head start on the others because you got thinking time. You are able to give me only 3. Okay? EcoSport. Classic. Okay. Which was the first Ford car? Icon. First Ford car. Model T. You guys have to. I'm sure if I ask you the model of the mobile phones and all that, you'll give me the answer. We will not know, and you will know. So good. You remember, or I don't know if you know about it also. Henry Ford was the first one to say, we don't mind giving the customers any color of the car they want, as long as it is black. What's the meaning of that sentence? That we don't manufacture any car other than black. If you like black, fine. Otherwise, your color is only black. Even if you don't. That's what he said. But nowadays, you get all different colors. So that's not a problem. So you got to put yourself through that. And through that. And in the end, ask us any questions that you have. We'll give you the answers. If we don't have the answers, we'll get you the answers. So that is our job. Alright? So briefly, this is what you go through. And let's see what you need to do. So what do you need to do? Okay? Okay? Alright? Simple. 3-step procedure. Very simple 3-step procedure. Simple for who? For the people who conduct it. But for you it's going to be very tough. So after all, they have got only 3 steps. They sit through in MEFGI from morning till evening or maybe late in the night also sometimes, depending on the number of people they want. And they go through this. You need to wait. Okay? So while another group is inside, you are sweating outside. And when somebody is in the interview room, you are sweating outside. So the expectations build up. And that is when you get nervous. When you get nervous, you forget most of the answers that you know. Or the answers are parked over here, it doesn't come out. So those are the problems. So you need to experience all that and make sure that you reduce your nervousness to the maximum. There are some tricks to do that. We will teach you that, not a problem. Everybody has that. Okay? And we have a solution like that. Deva, tell me the story. Come in. You are the boss of that slide. You're going to explain it to your friends. You know the story?
No, I don't know, but I can make something.
Okay. Let's see how much time you take. Anybody diving in? There any HR person here typing in? Don't worry about that. You make up your mind.
I think there are 5 friends
Okay.
which are blind
Okay.
and searching for something to find out something new.
Okay.
And they found something on suddenly found an elephant, but they don't know that what is it actually. Somebody said that it is like this. The person orange one on the left one on the bottom side. He said that it is something very like bony structure,
Okay.
like teeth structure.
Okay.
And
You're
another
talking about that person.
yes.
Alright.
And another one on the right corner. He is having a tail. So he is thinking that he found an animal, but
Okay.
he is not actually able to identify which is that animal.
Okay.
And then other few are also making some of the other guess. So what is the situation actually? What they found actually?
Good. Good. Thank you. Give him a clap. Who knows the story? Yeah. Tell us the story. Who are you? Nandan.
Here, 5 blind people are just trying to analyze something. They are not knowing what is it. And just by analyzing some part of the whole thing, they are trying to guess what is it. That orange one says that it is some bent road or some branch-like thing. The one holding the trunk is saying that it is like a pipe. The one holding the legs says that it is some tree. The one holding the tail says that it's a rope. The one holding the ear says that it's like a fan. But without analyzing the whole thing, everyone are taking a guess at the initial situation only that what is it. I'm not trying to find out what really it is.
Very good. Anybody else? I want a girl to tell this story. One of you. Come.
As we see here, this is it is an elephant, and there are 5 blind people trying to analyze, as Nandan said, and I think this is a kind of metaphor which we, which is for when we speak in group discussion or something, that we do not know what actually the topic is, and we start speaking on whatever point we get in, and whatever the point we think it is correct.
Good. That's it? Alright, good, good. So when you take the process of campus selections, each of us have a solution we think in our mind. But the solution is very rarely the perfect one, because what you think and what the industry thinks are 2 different things. And we don't know how much is the distance between your thoughts. So we need to first understand what they want. So that's our first problem. So it's a solution which the 5 blind people take a look at and say, okay, I think I've got the solution. So it is not obviously like that. So you need to figure out what can be the solution. So let's take a look at the industry expectations and find out what the industry expects. Mind you, I put together things from my own experience. And you need to perhaps understand what my experience is. I don't know if you know that. You know? Are you briefed about it? They know, sir? No, they don't. Okay. Right. My first job was in the manufacturing industry. I worked for 6 years in a manufacturing industry. I then moved from the manufacturing industry to academics, because I realized I like teaching very much. So I moved to academics. So I worked in academics for 20 years. After that, I was invited by the IT industry to come and work, because by that time, I had made a name for myself in training students, campus to corporate. And I am the first person in India to start the pre-placement training for students in India. And I am perhaps one of the first persons in India to start placement activities for private engineers. So I was invited by Wipro Technologies to join them. So I joined as the general manager training. So I worked in Wipro for 13 years. is also the advisor and chief trainer for Mission 10X. I don't know if you have heard of that. Mission 10X was an initiative which trained engineering college teachers. I have come here also to MEFGI to do that training. That's how they got known. And after retiring from Wipro, I have come back to academics and I am with Marwadi Education. So that's the train I have gone through. Okay? 6 years in manufacturing, 20 years in academic, 30 years in IT industry. Now again a couple of years in the academic. So totally about 42 years of experience. Still going strong. So we need to find out what the industry expectations are. And what I was about to say is, it's not necessary that whatever I say is felt the same by anybody else with maybe similar experience or maybe with something similar. So let's take a look at it and understand what these expectations are. So what are the needs? Let's take a look and then find out. There are 6 sectors which have come up. Right? Each of them want to mean something. So let's take a look. So A is for attitudes. B is for the basics. And C? D? Desire. E? F? Okay. So we need to find out what are the ingredients. What are the ingredients for the attitudes? Acceptable? So you need to carefully look through all that and find out whether you got it right. Or is there something else that you need to correct? What about the basics? Your technical basics, your behavior basics. Communication. Diligence means what? What's the meaning of diligence? What's the meaning of intelligence? All of you are intelligent, right? So what's the meaning of intelligence?
Intelligence is means when you have something, you have something to means you have some knowledge. How to use that knowledge is called intelligence.
How to use the knowledge is, how do you get that knowledge? You don't need intelligence? You don't need intelligence to get the knowledge?
Maybe.
Finding ways for at any time in any situation.
That's right. Problem solving. Diligence means hard work. Hard work. So diligence coupled with intelligence is what the industry is for. Enterprise means ideas, innovation, and the ingredients. You know that in this world, in Germany, there are certain companies which kick people out for not making mistakes. If you don't make a mistake, they kick you out. Why? Because they think you've not tried anything new. You're doing the same old thing, so no mistakes. You think your job is safe, but they kick you out. Because they say you've not tried anything new, no new ideas, no innovation, so you don't make mistakes. Finish with quality, speed, and accuracy. Otherwise, you are finished. Okay. So please understand. So this briefly in a slide is a compact set of information that the industry expects from you. If you have everything in the right proportion, you get selected. If you don't have it, it is a problem. You become the next best or the next best. You go down the list. Your aim should be to remain in the top of the list as far as possible. Is this okay? Any questions here?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, everybody might not be having these all qualities.
Yeah.
So,
Even I don't have.
so sir, how can they do that kind of injustice to them?
That's why I said in the right proportion.
But sir,
In the right kind of proportion, if it is there. This is very important. Your attitude towards work, your attitude towards learning others, self, all that is very necessary for me to groom you into the industry. If you have the right kind of minimum material, I am asking for technical basics, behavior basics. I am not going into that. So that is reasonable to expect. Okay? And in communication, you must be reasonably good in the verbal, non-verbal and the written part of the communication. If I say, Kavik, send a mail to the customer saying that we'll be delayed in handing over the project by a few days, and you don't say anything, or you say the improper thing in the mail, what happens to me? I gave him a sentence which he failed to deliver. So is it because he was not good in communication?
no.
So what was the problem?
Sir, I think he might not be facing challenges and all the things.
So you need to understand that whenever there is a situation or an opportunity available, then you need to do it properly. Neither do you meet customers every day. Do you meet your customer every day? No, not yet. And if there is a chance to meet the head of the customer organization, somebody like Jadeja sir, and the job is given to you, you don't do it properly. Is it because your communication is lacking? No, it is there, but you didn't do it. So that's what we expect. And you find somebody will be better than Kavik, or if Kavik is better than somebody, Kavik gets selected. Obvious. Hopefully, yes. That's what all of us are living on. All of us are living on source. So we need to be sure that we are able to do it. So it is to a reasonable extent. Now this is something that everyone expects. You need to be hardworking. And you need to contribute to this. And you need to be able to finish, not just with speed, but with quality and accuracy. Otherwise, there is the point. Somebody wins the gold medal, but is disqualified on some other ground. So whoever got the silver medal goes up to gold. You saw that in the newspaper this time also. The same thing will happen to you. So you need to put your best foot forward. What we are doing here is to give you that experience of facing something like an industry even before you actually face an industry. So you get that experience. That's what we are trying to do. Okay? Anything else? So this is briefly, we will thread you through all this. Maybe not directly, but we'll put you in situations which will make you realize all these things. So let's try and answer this. Which one is important?
Soft
skills. Are you sure?
Yes.
If you're good in soft skills but you don't have the technical skill, is it alright? Sorry? It can be learned. Which one? Technical. Good. So what you didn't learn in 4 years, you'll be able to learn in 4 months? Yes. So what do you have to do? That is why, if you go back to the previous slide, it said basics. Basics of your technical and the soft skills should be strong. If you make sure of that, we can build, as you say. But if you don't have that, it's going to be a problem. How many of you want to join the IT industry? Really good. How many of you want to join multinational companies? Okay, almost all. So that makes up almost all. Now these companies, would they expect you to interact with customers after 2 years? Maybe not the first 2 years, but after 2 years, You will be interacting with the customers. Okay. When you interact with the customers, is it guaranteed that you will interact with them in Gujarati? Is there a possible chance that you might be interacting in Gujarati? There is an outside chance. How much percentage? 0.1. Good. So you know that it's got to be in English. So you need to find out whether my English is correct or not. Otherwise, start picking up. No time to lose. You need to start working on it. Now, probably you will ask yourself this question: why did I not do it from first year? When Costa sir provided that opportunity with communication skills teachers right from first year, why did we not make it? Is that question going on in your mind? So then you need to tell your juniors, look, we missed out. You don't miss out. They are providing us all the facilities. So why don't we make use of it? And then understand that we need to be good. If you are not, then don't come. It'll be like Kavi asked, how do you ensure that all of us have all that? No, we don't ensure. You've got to ensure it yourself. We provide you with the information. We provide you with the training. It is available. The food is available. It is for you to eat it. We can't put a funnel and then pour the food down your throat, can we? We can't do that. So you will have to make up your mind. Because if you decide to learn, you can. Similarly, in these 2 days, if you decide that you're going to learn, then nobody can prevent you. You will become good. Otherwise, you have a problem. Is that okay? Reasonable? If you put your technical skills on the resume, fantastic. Fantastic resume. Very nicely worded, very nicely put. And under languages known, you would have written, what have you written, G? English, Hindi and Gujarati. Otherwise, computer languages? C, C++, Java, PHP. Okay. What platform does Java work?
Java is platform.
Okay. Why did it take the name Java?
It was named after coffee.
Okay. What has coffee got to do with the language?
There is nothing like it, but the people who were developing Java, at that time they were thinking about what name they should keep. At that time they might be having a coffee named Java.
So if you answer without a time gap like that, then that means is gone. Questions will not come later. But if you delay in the answer, rest assured there will be 10 more questions. So that is the trick in getting prepared for an interview. If you are crisp and to the point, answer as soon as the question comes up, then the questions stop. Otherwise, the questions continue because I have got to find out what are you good at. So the questions will continue. So you need to know about that. So you need to become smart. So when you talk about communication, you need to pick up all these things. If you are good in that, which is the first key over there, then automatically you have all this. Alright, talking about the keys. We decided that how many of you want to join the IT industry, how many of you want to join an MNC. How soon do you expect a promotion? Dishika. 1 year. 1 year you want a promotion? I asked that question. How soon do you want a promotion? Was that my question? Now she says something else. So that means you're not understanding my question properly. If you don't understand my question properly, you need to ask, sir, I didn't understand your question. But if you come out with an answer and then say, no, it's not that, I meant something else, then it doesn't qualify. So answer again. How soon are you expecting a promotion? Within 5 years. Is that okay? 2 to 3 years. So if in the 2 years you have not exhibited any talent at meeting customers suitably, can I give you a promotion? So what do I do at the end of 2 years? When you say, sir, promotion, what do I do? I would say, Deshika, try again. And in the meantime, if you don't do anything at improving yourself, come back next year and say, sir, where is the promotion? What do I do? What do I do? If you come back without doing anything to yourself, what is it that I can do? I say, come back again. So please remember, don't blame the other person. Change is within you. You need to change yourself first. And don't expect a change on it. 2 to 3 years is a reasonable amount of time to expect a promotion, provided you have done that. Otherwise, it's a problem. So thank you for your time for the context setting session. So I will let Rajesh brief you on what lies ahead and take you through the remainder of the journey.
Thank you, Professor Bhuma. We have nicely set up the context for the 2 days of workshop, and all of you must be aware of what is coming next. Starting from this activity, we are going to set up the team environment within this distributed group. The next activity is going to, in that activity we are going to form 4 groups, and then we will carry on the session. I would invite 4 people who can take up a leadership position within this present group. 4 people who are willing to take up the leadership roles.
Come. Stand beside us.
No. Everybody who represents that particular batch, one of them from the batch.
So they are sitting randomly right now.
So it's kind of
No, sir, they will form their own team.
Oh, okay, sir. Yeah, fine.
So then you have 4 leaders. Now I would request the 4 leaders to select their teams.
Start, you start. Pick up one batch.
Rajesh, change. There were 2 girls who put their hand up.
Yeah.
Get rid of 2 males and bring the females. Now we saw hands there first. Now one of you need to go back.
So pick up one. Stand there.
Stand behind.
Stand behind your respective leader.
Stand behind. Go. Don't mix up the teams. Widespread. Come this side. Devan. Move that side. Do it quickly. One after the other.
Akash.
Go ahead, occupy your team.
Team wise. Team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4. Sit in your teams. Collect your bags. Get your bags. It's an extended line. A couple of years behind. One of you come to the front. Here also, one of you come to the front.
On this side. So let's understand the rules of the game. We have instructed 4 teams. The leaders have chosen their team members, and I understand they know something about the team members, and because of that reason, they are a part of their respective teams. The rules are very simple. Each team will gather questions, 5 questions. Each team will gather 5 questions. Ideally, there has to be 3 technical questions and 2 behavioral questions. Once you are ready with the set of questions, one team will throw the question at the other team. We will decide on the team which team will ask their question to which other team. And I, as the quiz master, I will be reporting the scores on that flip chart. So I am giving you 10 minutes to come up with your list of 5 questions. 3 questions based on technical and 2 questions based on behavioral skills.
Sir, how can we decide a technical question? Because we all are from different branches. Some are of sales, some are mechanical.
You must be having some subjects which are common through all the disciplines, like the
Those are personal subjects which are basic. For whom are these questions? So we can decide on the basis. If we are not clear about these questions.
So let us do one thing. Suppose you ask a question with relates to mechanical, for example. So you can pick up a candidate who belongs to the same branch. So that way I think you will be able to cross-question each other.
Yes, sir, then first decide the group, because if you give us that group and there is no mechanical guy, so what is the use of framing the question that is mechanical?
Okay, no problem. Let's stick to behavior. HR question.
Okay, all 5 HR questions. You team up, discuss about yourself. And there is one condition. Whichever member of whichever team puts up a question to the other member of the other team, that member necessarily is supposed to know the answer to that question so that he or she can qualitatively and quantitatively judge that question. You cannot ask the question, the answer to which you don't know. So that is the only condition.